Hey Fool, since I'll be coming to Kansas and lounging around your house, I thought that I would show you what my apartment looks like. And I think a good place to start is the fish tank, which is in my bedroom. And I think it's really cool, so let me show you some up-close shots. It's really very peaceful to look in. And I really like to just sometimes sit and watch the fish dancing around. Fat one in the tree. More. You know I've always had fish tanks, so. To the left in my room, it looks like this. I have an affinity for old gold frames, and this is my natural history museum. I like, of course you know, I like old bones and shells, and this part right here is actually a piece of a whale vertebrae that Scott and I found on the beach, and as it aged, it fell apart in slices, so I decided to take it up here. And let's see, some bird skulls. That's a ton of mica in a bag. And oh, when I was doing metal work, I made this. This strikes me as something you might like. It's just a little sculpture I made to show my love for marine life and also for birds. So let me see if I can. You can kind of get an idea. There we go. Moving right along to my orchid collection. 2 in bloom, which is amazing. Doesn't happen often, but they're so pretty. I love tending to them. They're very delicate and needy. And my desk, which is of note because my great-great-grandfather made it. And his wife was also a woodworker. She made this rocking chair, which my dad had refurbished for me. And it is so comfortable and so beautiful. Oh, hey, you want to go for a ride? Okay. Isn't that fun? Moving along, we have my shrine, my Buddhist shrine. The table that it's on is a creation of mine. I made from a bunch of driftwood I found. And when I get to Kansas, I'll tell you how I ended up putting it together, because it was a stroke of genius, I think. But you can see my water offerings. I change those every day. You know who Buddha is. And then as you move up, it looks like that. So as soon as you walk in the door, that's what you see. There's another little shrine I made to that special deity, and I got an old spice rack and I painted it and sanded it and painted it and sanded it to make it look pretty cool. And the only reason there's a flask in there is because I dropped the bottle and broke it. So that's all I could find. Buddhist books, my crutch, my bed, which I spend a lot of time in, so that's why it's big and ploofy. As we exit my room, we go right into the living room, which is open, airy, spacious. This rug was my great-grandmother's, and I remember when I was a little girl and we would visit my grandma in New York, Scott and I had a train set that we would set up right here in the blue parts. Sometimes I think we used to make that water and the rest was land, and we got very creative with it anyway. So more plants, and I just wanted to point out these beautiful old Victrola glory horns. I know the light is too much right now, but here's another. They're just so cool. And my terrarium, perhaps Stella will like this. You can see it starts with that plant up there, goes in, drapes down, into this little escape world I made. Where I have, it's hard to show the depth, but I don't know. Maybe that helps. I made, see over here, there's bunny rabbits. And then I tried to make these little ordained people with one hand, and they didn't come out the way I wanted them to, but they are super cute in a different way, I think. And yes, dollhouse furniture. So, oh, the couch is worth noting because I bought it off Craigslist for 50 bucks, and I recovered it myself, and I am surprised it came out so good. It was a hard job. It was when I had my other hand. I'll show you the bathroom because it's pretty. It's got 2 sinks, which is really cool because I've got a roommate. And, oh, another little, you might like this. Let me try to get this all up close. Washer and dryer in the apartment, which is really helpful. So we exit. And I want to show you something. This is where I hang my keys. That's just a sculpture I made. And this is a sculpture you made. I've had this gal since she gave it to me. All the way across the country. It didn't break. I love this. I love that cat. The butler. I have a butler. As you can see here. I made him for a play. And now he just stands there and doesn't do anything. I have this collection of snow globes, which I'm going to sell. It's huge. I have about 120. And I really like the shelves that I made. I used molding. So there, maybe you can tell. And those took a long time, but it came out really nicely. And I think once I get rid of the snow globes, it would be cool just to lean some photos on them or something. I'm not sure. Look at this great Art Deco table that a friend of mine gave to me. This older gay man. And it's just so beautiful. And the shutters that I found in the garbage. They have a moon on them. This room is where I do my artwork. I don't have much out right now, but you can imagine what a giant mess I often make in here. This is cleverly disguised art supplies. Moving to the kitchen. Scott and I found this sign years and years ago at a site of a mill building they were tearing down, so we took it. Finally, at the other end of the apartment, we enter the kitchen, which is huge and easy and fun to cook in. Started making my own little wallpaper here. This kitchen table is made of cherry, and that was some great somebody's, and it was given to me by my grandmother. This cabinet, medicine cabinet, I used as a spice rack, which I'll show you. Spices. This is my grandmother's china cabinet, and I just have it tea set and some cookbooks and things in there, but it's really pretty. More plants, of course. And then, oh yes, this is a painting you might like. Plantains. Now if we go out the back door, I have a little porch. Which I've painstakingly, one-handed, planted all these flowers out here. And it's just really nice to sit out here and have some tea, look around, spy on the neighbors. it's a really nice porch. And I think with that, I will leave you. I'm excited to see you soon, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.